Yo, so what's going on, guys? It is Pong. We're playing some, what are we playing right now? Hang on, we'll wait. Damn this fucking countdown. I know it sucks, right? Oh, here we go. What is this? Eliminate enemy. We're on TDM, guys! Holy shit! Oh, you excited to find out about that, too? Look at that clutch. See, that's not the Modern Warfare theory I'm used to. I'm used to being able to run in. If I see two guys, I'm taking both of them, one in each ear. It's like inevitable, man. That's just how it is, you know. You can't take two guys at once. My eyes are bigger than my mouth, you know what I'm talking about? So, anyways, what I wanted to talk about today are pets. You guys like, what? Pets, bitch? You're playing a first-person shooter and you're talking about pets. Get out of here. And, no, I really wanted to, because hopefully here in the next couple of months we're going to start looking for a house. Actually, maybe really, really soon, actually. And that's something that I'm really, really excited for, and to be able to do that, I was thinking about the first thing that's obviously a necessity. And that's pets. I want a damn pet. I don't know what it is. I want something I can tell to do because I just gotta get rid of it, because it's not like I can tell my wife, yo, bitch, make me a sandwich, because then at that point I'm gonna get, you know, shanked. So it's like I want something that I can command, because that's just how it is. I can control my controller. I can control lots of random things, but I can't command anything to do anything, and that's what I like a pet for. I like to make it my bitch. I like to do that. So, I'm just fucking with you guys. I love animals. If you guys do not know, I've got a very, very involved past with animals. I've been dealing with animal rescues my whole entire life. We've probably had well over 1,000 dogs, strays, so on and so forth, rescues in our house. Growing up, I was eating ramen noodles. They were eating pedigree dog food. So their bags of dog food were like 20 bucks a bag. My ramen noodles were 20 cents a bag. So, as you could tell, they were spoiled. I was eating off the floor. And, that's how it was. My mom was really, really in love with animals, and that's what I've grown on, is to take care of them, compassion. And I lived in a very, very bad neighborhood. There were dog fights. It was bad, man. It was like, there were tons of, it was nothing but, you know, pit bulls, Rottweilers, nothing but really, really vicious dogs, Dobermans. And it wasn't like the dogs themselves, because pit bulls and stuff like that aren't naturally, it's not in their nature to be vicious. It's how they're raised and how they're trained. And there were a lot of fight dogs around and everything like that, and it got to be a very, very bad place. And my mom would have me rescue these. So she'd have these like dogs that were like extremely thin and emaciated, and she'd be like, Dusty, go rescue that dog. And I'm like, shit, that's a fucking fighting pit bull. So I'd do it because she told me to. Like I said, it's all about that commanding shit. And and that's where it started. You know, I'd be down in a sewer for a baby kitten, or I'd be up in a tree for a random elephant or something. So, you know, I had to do whatever it took to get some of these animals, and I felt satisfaction out of helping somebody that needed it, and it didn't always turn out too well. Sometimes the dogs weren't in good enough condition to actually be placed in a home. Sometimes they weren't willing to, you know, do whatever it took to do whatever, and they'd have to get put down. And even during my period, I actually had to kill a couple dogs just in self-defense, and I'm not proud about that, but, you know, when your life gets in danger, you're willing to drop shot or noob tube somebody, right? And if it comes down to it. So, you know, I had a very, very adventurous life growing up with animals, and I've been thinking, you know, we're about to start our own family, and I want to get an animal that's going to be pretty cool, maybe a couple different animals. And I don't want anything exotic. I don't want, you know, some crazy little thing. I mean, I'm not willing to adopt a little Asian boy. I'm just kidding, guys. Calm down. I just wanted I just want something cool. You know, like my wife likes dogs like the giant big-ass mastiffs. I'm like, baby, if we're going to have a kid, you cannot have a mastiff, because then our kid's just an appetizer. I mean, those dogs are playful. They're really good dogs. They're great kid dogs, too, what people don't understand. The difference is they're big. They're clumsy. And having a kid around, you could really end up getting hurt. And that's just what it comes down to. So, you know, there's lots of things that we're talking about. One of which I definitely want to win in the category. I want a fish tank. Fish tanks are relaxing to me. I like seeing the lights on. I like soothing. And I want a fish tank just to name it, just to name it, Jailbait Ooh-ha-ha, because I just think that's badass. So, Jailbait Ooh-ha. So that's what I wanted to do. I want a nice little fish tank, freshwater. Not into saltwater. I don't know why. I just don't even find any of their fish attractive. So it's just how I am. So, you know, that's one of my goals. We're definitely gonna have a fish tank. That's just gonna be, you know, default. And I'm thinking about another animal. Now, one thing we can't do is have a cat. She's petrified, terrified. Oh my God, she can't stand cats. If a cat's on the street, you know, we were going to Walmart the other day and there was a cat blocking the door, and she'd like go shoo it. She won't even walk past it. She won't kick it. She won't field goal that bitch from 35 out. She doesn't care at all. She's like terrified of cats. So naturally, that's one of my favorite animals. I mean, they take care of themselves. They poop in a designated box. They don't take much to feed. I know, right? They sound like the perfect pet, and they only come around when they want like a hug or something. You know, they're simple. And she doesn't like the fact that they like prance around and they're sneaky and they're scary. But in all reality, I love cats. I didn't like cats until I actually had one. I was one of those guys that was like a diehard dog fan. You know what I mean? It's like, Xbox or get the fuck out. Fuck PS3. And that's how I was. I was just designated for one kind of animal, and then I finally got a cat. And I fell in love with them. I really did. It's not saying I don't like dogs, but dogs are a lot more, it takes a lot more to keep them up and take care of them than it does a cat. Cat's a little bit more independent. And it's pretty cool. So I was thinking about some cool animals. I'm not really digging birds. Birds are meant to have barbecue and, you know, Chipotle on them. So any animal like that is meant to be on the table. I'm thinking about something simple. But during our rescues, during our years, man, we had a potbelly pig in the apartment when I was a kid. I've had turtles. I've had everything. The only animal that I haven't had yet that I've been wanting, but I don't know if I can keep up with it in between my job and family and possible kids, is a chinchilla. It's one of these animals that I've always wanted, and I don't know why. I think they're exotic. I think they're cool. I think it's badass because they can jump. And, you know, it's always been something cool because they look like a little rat, except for they bathe in sand, so I don't know what that is. Some weird shit. I don't know. Who bathes in sand? You know what I mean? You can get that. If it's a female one, you get that in your vagina, dude. It's game over. Cranky ass for days. So, as I get outplayed right there. You know, that's just been my thoughts. I wanted to thank you guys. I want to see what you guys thought about animals and pets, if you've had any experience with them, and give me some suggestions or something. Nothing crazy like a crocodile or fucking manatee or something. So, you know, leave that down below, guys. I want to thank you guys for watching. Do me a favor and rate up the video. It really helps me out a lot. And down below will be my Twitter if you need to contact me or anything like that. I'm going to get all professional and have like an end page at the end of these videos that's going to say, hey guys, if you have any comments, leave it down in the video below. My Twitter and my Facebook are listed below. Do me a favor and like the video and favorite it. It really helps me out a lot. I want to get out there a little more with my penis. So, you know, I'm trying to take a more professional approach. I've been adding annotations and stuff like that. So I'm really trying to make this something cool. So thanks for